Did I quit here? I don't remember. Did I exit out after doing all the tutorial? Well, not the tutorial, the mission things. The tests. I guess I did. Alright. You right, Luna?
What's new, Luna? Who's a good girl?
Adorable.
Here we are at the beach, and all I can think about is Grant's sneering face. Once we get to him, what are you gonna do with him? Made up your mind? I have.
I think I've heard that before. He said 3 ideas. Wait, no, is that 3 ideas to be mold or? I think that's 3 ideas mold in total. Alright.
Camerata's getting nervous right about now.
Probably. I mean, we did kill one of them.
And we're back. Yeah, let's check in there. Maintenance. Count of 3. 3.
Jump rate in 9. Superb.
This isn't what they wanted.
The process. Those things. They don't answer to us anymore. They don't answer to anyone. We thought maybe we could stop them without the transistor. As you can see, that isn't going well.
Clearly.
Though I suppose you're not about to just hand it over, are you? After all we've done.
Nope.
Good question.
Yeah, that's action. Yeah.
Other side.
Unless they needed someone in the transistor for it to function properly. And they chose red for some reason. But instead we got Cool Guy McGee. Nope. Disappearance. Timestamp on subject's integration coincides with timestamp of previous authenticated user, relinquishing access and control. Okay, so whoever was in it last, whoever was using it last, gave up rights to the transistor when Swordman got injected into it. Okay. Although subject's trace data was corrupted during integration, nonetheless, such data has its uses, and coincidentally, no. What am I talking about? I think the derived a suitable function. Subject's trace data remains disjointed and cannot be recovered. Wow, I am tired because my reading is worse than normal. Have I read this one? Actions taken. Personal record shows Miss Platt was preoccupied with. Yep, I've read that one. Freewheeling. This is new. Tracking systems on his bike indicate that Mr. Moyle headed northwest across the canals late one night, averaging speeds 228 faster than the common standard. He surely was aware of the northwestern corner of Cloudbank was offline pending investigation, and this was likely the appeal. Well, this was likely the appeal. I couldn't tell if that was a comma or a full stop. Having his very own abandoned part of town to race through on his custom bike was Preston Moyle's dream. Reality lived up to the dream, judging by the volume of Mr. Moyle's laughter recorded by his bike. However, the recording stopped abruptly. Pleasant. Oh my. After constructing his personal glider, Mr. Shashberg sailed forth one evening from a high-rise rooftop to the delight of thousands of onlookers at ground level. Onlookers lost visibility with him as he flew into the dense fog hanging over Gold Walk, and though his cheering continued for more than 40 minutes, Mr. Even for a name, that's not a word. Shazberg. Mr. Shazberg, meanwhile, completed his sky drop very much as planned What he did not expect was several individuals were waiting for him when he touched down. I have read this one, I believe. Yep, I've read that. Wait, have I read that? I've read that, yeah. Anything new? Nope. The channel. I've read that. Investigation. Disappearance. Here we go. Have I read the investigation? From his hypothesis went forward. He did not expect them either. Yep. Okay. The Camerata knew Officer Halliford posed a significant threat, as he was one of the only detectives stubborn or determined enough to refuse to accept the administration's non-committal answers about what was going on in Goldwalk. After considering several ideas that might draw the officer out, the Camerata realized they need only to be patient with him. After all, a forecaster could only predict what was already planned. After Officer Yellowford vanished, the 18th Precinct fabricated a palatable explanation for the public. The officer was approaching retirement age, and together they agreed to name a quarter of his home district in his honor. File complete. Oh, okay, so you only get 2. Where are you? So you get 1 more. You get 1 more. No, your file's got... Okay, so I get nothing more on you. I get nothing more on you. Fine. Okay, well. Alright. Well, in that case, I can take you out and put someone else in your place. This needs to be in a passive function and a passive as well. God damn it. Passive. I have you in passive, and you need to be in function. So, put you in there. You need to be in active. You need to be in passive, so let's get you in there. You need to be in a function. Let's get you in there. You need to be in a passive. I keep saying in a function, but that's not it. You need to be in a passive, so I can't yet. Your file is complete, so I don't even need ping anymore. For story purposes, anyway. I need to learn about you. Install and use function in an upgrade slot or passive slot. I have you in upgrade, okay. How do you say that? Okay, so I must be missing 1 because it said 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 4, 5. Okay. How do you pronounce that name? Olmark. Olmark, probably. Very few are so well cut out professional athletics as Olmark, who famously corrected reporters any time they addressed him using honorifics. As a rookie player in the high-rise Hammers, Olmark was a second-string quarter fielder until a chance injury put his team star out of commission. Given Olmark the chance to shine, any skepticism surrounding his qualifications quickly dissolved as he proceeded to lead the Hammers into a crushing 17-2 season. But the following seasons proved an even greater surprise. Okay. Okay, so you two are complete, so I can leave you out for upgrade stuff, well, story-wise. You need to be in a passive, but I'm working on Sybil passive. And you also need to be in a passive. Okay, so I just need more passives. Let's get the reach on that. Alright.
Having fun?
Kind of.
These guys.
So did it just say they spawn other weeds? That hits all of them. I can get behind that.
Whenever you hit him.
I can get behind the fact that they hit all of them. Just... Like, it doesn't do the damage I want, but I can get behind that. Oh god, there's a dog.
Okay, let's get him.
I've had bad luck with you people. You know what? You know what? Sod it. How is that switch blocked? Take the dog for my own. Kill the weeds. Oh yeah, these things spawn as well. Yeah, I saw that. Now we play the waiting game. Come on. Like, he's got no spawns there, but you may as well. Those dogs are not killing each other. They're not doing well. Oh, okay. 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 Bad dog. Can I? Nope, alright. Nope. Nope. Oh my god, the weed isn't dead. The weed isn't... It has 3 health. Why you gotta be so rude? Why you gotta be so rude, weed? Come on. Also, why did it go in the air like that? No. No.
Yes.
No, not yes. I guess it goes in the air because I have coal attached to it. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think it's because of coal. Going invisible on me, like you own the place.
Cleared him out.
Function files updated 4. Bloody Jesus. Okay, what? Oh, Reds needs to be in a upgrade or a passive. Damn it. But it's so good for actually using. Alright. There we go. So your file's complete? No. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You straight? It keeps track of that. Huh. Okay. I've done all. Oh, do I have to do all? Do I have to do all to get the story? I mean, I don't think so, but maybe. Like, I haven't put hers in a passive slot, and that's. Yeah, because it now says pass. Oh, okay. So you have to have it in each one to get the extra story. So it actively encourages you. I'll come back to you in a minute, Sybil. You as well. It actively encourages you to try every combination. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so I can remove Sybil. What do you have for me? Recommendations. One night Miss Rise nominated Red as a target to her Camarada colleagues, citing Red's surge in popularity in the city and her unusual set of selections. Red could substantially advance the Camarada's agenda and was not yet so... Oh, what the hell is that? Ubiquitous. There we go. Yeah, so ubiquitous. I've never seen that word written. That her sudden disappearance would be significantly disguised. Miss Rise promised that the Camarilla could get to Red at the time when she would be completely alone. Trace data reveals an 85% chance. She falsified this claim. And she falsified it quite heavily because she failed at her job. Okay, so you need to be in a passive. So let's put you in passive. What's your passive? Spawn a copy when attacked. If I remember correctly, that didn't go too well for me. You can be in passive as well, but we'll get to that. Be in passive as well, we'll get to that. Passive as well, we'll get to that. You're complete. You're complete, but let's see here. Disappearance. The Camarada saw in Miss Chen an invaluable, not invulnerable. An invaluable moral compass of sorts. Someone primarily driven by philanthropic goals and seeking no personal gain for her actions. This type of perspective they felt was an important counterbalance in comparison to some of the other individuals they had in mind, whose work was no less significant to the city, but whose intentions were not as plain to see. After her disappearance, those who knew Miss Chen reluctantly came to believe that the canal incident shook her resolve enough to where she decided to go away for a while, to reignite her passions. And they were wrong! They were wrong. Okay, so that's complete, so I don't need you. That's literally why I am now. It's like, I just want all of the story. You're complete. I don't need you. You need to be in passive. You need to be in upgrade or passive. Okay. So let's remove you and put you as an upgrade. Let's bring you back. Let's bring you back. Give you a nice bounce. And give you a nice little bit of ping. Okay, so Farah Yondale. She was Cloudbank's first ever sky painter, someone who took the everyday occasion of the ever-changing sky and made an art of it. She worked for the pleasure of thousands who remembered they once took the sky for granted. Miss Yondale gained a significant following as she transformed the skies around the city and as her skill and popularity grew side by side, she started taking requests. One such request came from her heart. She was drawn to the district Gold Walk, god damn it, Cloud Bank, Gold Walk, Gold Bank, whatever, of Gold Walk, where her suitor lived. And there she would change the horizon of shimmering sapphire for the solstice. And for their and everyone's sake, this is when her art became a liability. Upgrade or passive? I've got it in upgrade. Okay. And it's just passive for you, but passive is being used by her. Okay. Cursed. Olmark gained a reputation for dramatic yet reckless plays. He was very strong, especially for someone of his age and stature. Really? What do you mean stature? He looks like he is strong. Which only led to the significant victories, but also many injuries on the field. Rival fans started calling him the Cursed QF, for he inflicted some sort of injury to the opposing team in almost every match. This spurred controversy as to whether Olmark was acting with intent or without control, and both possibilities were troubling. Moreover, the league sought new safety regulations affecting the pace and spirit of the sport, for which Olmark felt personally responsible. When, after one grueling match, a reporter asked if he made what he made of his notoriety, Olmark admitted he was considering retirement. Soon after, an administrator he met after a high-profile win offered to help him make a comfortable arrangement. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Gotta be something we can use in here.
Probably.
Not what I had in mind.
Just kill the weed. Are you really? Turn disruptor. Well, that's worrying. That's not a launcher. Okay. Jump. I didn't even need to go into turn for that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay, because of the switch. Fair enough. Come on. There we go.
One more down at the end.
Is there? Thank you. Can I get behind him? Still doesn't kill him. Alright. Actually, no, let's eat you and the weed fight it out. That did almost nothing. You disappoint me.
Ready or not.
Oh, I forgot about the recharge. And apparently for taking damage, the recharge doesn't activate. It's good to know.
Alright then.
That's good to know for future reference.
Where to?
Oh, that is a launcher. That was updated 3! I'll get to you, Red. File complete, okay. Disappearance. Miss Platt never learned the truth about her vanished friends, although in a brief moment she did learn the truth about the unusual phenomenon. To the Camarilla. Keep saying Camarilla. To the Camerata. Miss Platt was more of a meddler than an opportunity. One of the scarce few who held some knowledge of their movements. When the time came, they made sure that they made sure that they were nowhere near her last known location. According to the OVC, Miss Platt had gone missing for more than 2 weeks and the trail had gone cold. Incidents of foul play had occurred less than once a year on average for the last 10 years, but authorities have not yet ruled out that case. Okay. You need to go in passive, so I'm gonna put... Do I want to give up Jaunt though? I'm giving up Jaunt so I can put it in passive. Alright. Invisibility. What do you have for me? Nothing. Okay. You need passive. You're complete. You're complete. You're complete. You need to go into passive as well. God. Everyone just needs passive now. Alright. Solstice. Administrative restrictions over the northwestern part of Gold War conflicted with the breath of the sky that needed painting. Because of her physiological state, however, Miss Yondell disregarded the restrictions and painted anyway, or painted away. The result was stunning, as a majority of onlookers failed to find words to describe it. Because Miss Yondel's wantonly ignored the front page directive from administration, she was banned from sky painting for a term of 2.5 times longer than she found acceptable. She petitioned for reprieve and came in contact with an administrator who suggested that there were ways for the term to be lightened, and she was eager to learn how. And now for Red. Career. To appreciate the impact of Red's music, consider first the current state of Cloudbank's social climate and how it evolved over the past 2 decades. When the altercation finally erupted in the crowd during one of her performances, it was the first such incident in 4 years. It escalated to the point where administrators were summoned to the scene. I love the fact that the police are just called administrators. That sounds cool. Anyway. As one of the subjects was banned from the premises, he accused Red of being an instigator and a provocator. Okay. That seems like a baseless accusation. Red later stated it was in this moment that she fully understood the potent effect of her music had on people. She decided to take certain precautions from that point, receding from the spotlight to compose new material in relative privacy. Rumours swelled, then once she finally re-emerged, trouble followed. Okay. What you got for me?
Guess you should be flattered.
It was nothing personal, you know. You were valuable, handpicked, unique, but one of many. All we needed was your point of view. To give the people what they didn't know they wanted. That's all we ever wanted. All Grant ever tried to achieve. The rest was merely incidental. What good could 4 individuals ever hope to accomplish in this city with only their own 4 voices? Well, we found our answer. You have it right there, in your hands.
But I don't get it. You're kidnapping people, but to what end? Did you intend to put them all in the transistor to have like a hive mind or something? Like, what was the point of kidnapping these 4 people? Well, not 4 people, these multiple people, and putting them in the transistor?
The ringleader's right upstairs.
Like, I don't understand, like, the thought process that they're going through.